and in this video I'll show you how we modified our bed in the Caravan. The downside of the 126th, where the original bed, when unfolded, had a size of 185 by 50 centimeters, which was practically unusable, and our goal was to create a sofa bed that would provide a good night's sleep and at the same time wouldn't restrict us in using the fridge in the Caravan or in converting the bed back into a seating area. With the original innovative system, you could effortlessly convert this versatile table into a comfortable and spacious bed, where the dedicated sleeping area meticulously measured an ample 185 by 50 centimeters, providing a surprisingly generous space for rest. That's why we were looking for a solution to create a wider bed as efficiently and simply as possible, while also preserving the original character of the Caravan. Disassembling this particular bed frame is remarkably simple and straightforward. You merely need to carefully remove the comfortable backrests and the plush seat cushions. Here's the essential support leg for the structure. Let's check it out. I'm doing this with one hand. Here, the manufacturer actually utilized this clever system, where you carefully lay the board down and then firmly snap it securely into its designated place. And now it's fixed in position, and the sturdy board carefully rests upon these precise edges of the cabinets, providing a stable and secure foundation. Then all you will truly need to do is carefully arrange these comfortable seat cushions on top of the base, ensuring a perfect fit. The finished bed, thoughtfully designed for optimal comfort and practical use, measures a spacious 185 centimeters in length and 50 centimeters in width. This clever configuration ensures that you can effortlessly open the integrated fridge, accessing its contents with complete ease. Moreover, the strategic positioning guarantees that the main entrance to the Caravan remains entirely and completely unobstructed, allowing for seamless movement and accessibility at all times. So I asked my son to act as a model for me here. This is the original bed, which is 50 centimeters wide. You can see he wasn't thrilled at all. He often bumped into the wall, and there were always some issues or mishaps happening there. And now we were thinking about how to design the bed so that we could keep the functionality of the table, and at the same time so it wouldn't feel forced. And when it's just my wife and me traveling, we wanted to make sure nothing would be in the way of the passage the whole time. Nothing permanently mounted. So we wanted to utilize the original system of these aluminum rails and these plastic clips, but our goal was to make the bed significantly wider, and the way we accomplished this, I will show you that now. Here I have an additional board which is crafted from plywood. I've rounded all the corners completely so that it's not sharp, and so it's easier to handle. And this cutout here is specific. I'll show you in a moment what it's for. So now let's take a look together at how the board is put in place and how the whole thing works. Whenever I assemble it, I always have to pull out this part here, which serves as a support leg. I didn't want to use any support leg, and at the very same time, this particular system is the one that they once extensively used at IKEA for various TV stands, magazines, and newspapers. So this effectively serves as my primary support leg. So I'll use the original aluminum rails, which are meant for snapping the table onto them. Here I have this support part. it's snapped in place. It's snapped in, which means the reinforced part rests on those two edges in the same way as the table does. At the very same time, the primary support structure, let's precisely call it a sturdy leg, is securely attached right here at the precise edge. It holds there very nicely and securely. And now, look closely, you can even effortlessly open the refrigerator without encountering any significant problem whatsoever. And the passage remains still quite easily usable and accessible, but what we have actually and ingeniously created here is a remarkably comfortable and perfectly sized bed that measures precisely 185 by 75 centimeters, offering ample space for a restful sleep. I'll put the foam mattresses back in there, which we have put it in this particular way. Here, we now have the Velcro completely and perfectly ready for use. Here we also have the Velcro prepared and ready. I just simply slide it in like this, very easily. And here I have a wedge made by an upholsterer. Unfortunately, he didn't have exactly the same fabric readily available in his inventory, which was a bit of a setback for our plans. However, we were on a tight schedule and absolutely needed to have it completely ready and perfectly installed for our upcoming vacation, which was fast approaching. Therefore, we carefully considered our options and ultimately chose the foam and fabric materials much more for their essential firmness and robust durability, ensuring that the final result would be reliably usable and provide the necessary support. We then proceeded to carefully and precisely push it into place within the designated area, just like this, making sure it was securely fitted. And that's it, it's done. You can still access the fridge. Absolutely no problem. This space here is still usable. What's truly crucial for me personally is that the heating vent remains fully and easily accessible. The space is also sufficient for walking through, and here we have a bed that measures 185 by 75 centimeters. Again, I'll use my model who uses this bed. So, as you can see, there's absolutely no problem. He can easily put his hands behind his head. He can go all the way to the edges because there's a support leg there, so there's no need to worry about it tipping over in any way. Of course, this narrow part has remained, but it only has legs and is usually curled up in various positions. So I think there's absolutely no problem with it, and now we can use it like this and camp here. So I want to extend my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos, and if you genuinely enjoyed this particular video, please consider subscribing to my channel, give it a thumbs up or a like, and I will certainly look forward to seeing you all in the very next video.